As active as what we saw yesterday morning on the radar. So out there not tracking much in the way of that rainfall. But as we take a wider look at satellite radar, we do have that stationary front just down towards our south. Now we'll have a warm front drifting right along that and moving into our area later on this evening. And that will likely fire up some showers and storms later on tonight. So the bulk of our day is dry, aside from maybe a spot shower or storm that may bubble up later on today. But visibility out there, we do have some issues associated with some fog and haze. Now about 5 miles in Hagerstown, Frederick, as well as Martinsburg, about 4 miles over towards Cumberland. Seeing improvement out towards Culpeper, Luray, and Woodstock at this hour. Temperatures, those are 60s and 70s, currently 74 in D.C. Upper 60s, Hagerstown, 74 in Fredericksburg, 76 over towards Lexington Park. Upper 50s out towards Woodstock. Those dew points still a bit muggy off towards our eastern zones. Upper 60s, sorry, about 70 for those dew points. Certainly feeling like a summery start to the day, and we'll feel like summer later on today. Upper 80s, sorry, about 90. When you factor in that humidity, you'll feel like we're into lower 90s for much of the region. Futurecast showing us that we'll start to notice a few more clouds strolling in, so some sunny breaks later on this afternoon and during that evening commute time frame. Warm front lifts in. We'll be tracking some showers and thunderstorms later on tonight and overnight, so you may be woken up by some heavy downpours and some thunder. Now, some of these heavy downpours could produce some minor flooding, so we'll be watching for that, especially where some of those trailing thunderstorms do set up. Now, that cold front off towards our north and west will swing through. That could bring a chance for some spot showers through that morning commute, so we'll be watching for that as well. Those winds shift to mainly out of the north and west as we get ahead towards tomorrow afternoon. That'll be ushering in far less humid air, so much more comfortable later on tomorrow afternoon. Although high temperatures will be similar to what we see out there today, it will feel much better out there tomorrow afternoon. As we look ahead towards the weekend, Saturday is looking great and dry, and we're also going to be seeing that lower humidity sticking around through the weekend. High temperatures on Saturday likely into the 80s for much of the area, just slightly cooler back over towards the mountains region and for parts of West Virginia, but we'll see a mix of sun and clouds out there for your Saturday. So a wider view of the setup the next few days. Warm front followed by that cold front later on today. Far less humid as we look ahead towards the day tomorrow. And then Saturday also looking great out there, and with the low humidity in place and with the sunshine too. Really great for those outdoor plans you may have for the first half of the weekend. Also, the nice weather will be sticking around for the second half as well. Here's a view of the rest of that 7-day outlook. We're looking at those upper 80s to near 90 on Sunday. A bit more humid though to kickstart that next work week, and with some more rain chances in the forecast. We're going to have some showers and storms later on Monday. Tuesday, some isolated showers and storms, and then we're low 90s and drier next Wednesday. Shanika, what's the very latest out there on the roadways?
All right, you're still jammed out there, Jackie. Out of Prince George's County, this is Calverton, 95 heading southbound, taking the left side. It looks like 3 left lanes are blocked, and you are seeing that shoulder on the right side blocked. This jackknife tractor trailer is really causing an issue for commuters. Let's look over to the map. So right past the ICC is where you're going to run into that situation. So if this is your normal route, just expect to take a detour. So I would probably take 29 to get around that Route 1 or BW Parkway, which is a bit slow too, and that is heading south toward the Capitol Beltway. So speaking of that, top side still remains pretty heavy and slow. 29 out of White Oak heading toward the Beltway is also a little tricky there. 270 not so bad coming out of Frederick heading south toward Germantown, Gaithersburg, Rockville, and over to the 270 spur. You might be on your brakes there as well. Same here. Now's the time of the day. You could see it's starting in the district, DC 295 heading southbound. You are remaining very heavy there past Kenilworth and Eastern Avenue.
All right, Shanika, thank you. Time right now is 7:47. Taking a look at your Know and Go headlines this morning. Today, NFL owners are expected to vote on the sale of the Washington Commanders, and it requires 24 of the 32 NFL owners to vote yes on the sale. Now, if approved, it will be a record-setting $6 billion sale. And a Virginia bill is looking to address teacher shortages. It applies to elementary and secondary schools. The bill reauthorizes and revises grant programs to uplift recruitment efforts, training, and address workplaces shortages. And the wait is officially over. Powerball officials announcing a winning ticket for the billion-dollar jackpot. It was sold yesterday at a convenience store in L.A. Lottery officials say the winner can either take home yearly payments or a lump sum of around $550 million.
Summer is here, and that means there are a ton of events happening across the DMV. This morning, I'm showing you some fun, affordable, family-friendly events at the National Harbor.
We're always looking for creative ways to engage kids. We're always, especially in the summertime, looking for ways to keep them busy, ways to interact and engage.
Keisha Nelson is talking about Kids Day on the Plaza every Tuesday at 10:30. It's a free, family-friendly event happening all summer long at the National Harbor.
Moms, dads, nannies, caretakers, whomever, come out. We have activities every single Tuesday till the end of August.
Activities during themed weeks include puppet shows, meet and greets with local law enforcement officials, and even singing with the Prince George's County Library.
We want to stimulate their minds and get them as active as possible, and this is one of the ways that we're doing that.
The Capitol Wheel is also featuring a special Kids Day free ticket with the purchase of an adult ticket. There are several other events happening for families and kids at National Harbor. Can you give us a quick rundown of what people can expect this summer?
What we're most known for a lot of times is our summer movie series. So on Sundays at 6 p.m. is our family movies. So they're rated G or PG, good for a wide variety of ages. Again, check out nationalharbor.com/summer, and you can see the full schedule of our movies on the Potomac. We have a carousel, which I think is one of the best deals. It is $7 per kid. Adult gets to ride free with the kid, and it's unlimited rides.
For more family fun ways to stretch your dollar, make sure you visit our website, dcnewsnow.com.
All right, veterans transitioning from military life back to civilian life can often find it challenging. The Veteran Job Club is making that transition, though, a little easier for veterans in Fletcher County.
In the civilian world, you don't see the things that we see in life. And there's a lot of veterans who come from young and old, come from out of the military. They face different lifestyles.
Goodwill Industries is hosting Veteran Job Club every second Wednesday of each month from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. For information, just visit our website. That's dcnewsnow.com.
And the IRS is planning to try out a new electronic free file tax return system. This brings critics and supporters to debate whether or not the government should set up a permanent help to file online without needing to pay someone. Now, some groups are promoting the move, but companies like TurboTax and Intuit are pouring millions into stopping the idea. The goal is to test a direct file system that will help the IRS decide if the move will move forward with something permanent.
All right, time right now is coming up at 7:51 on this Thursday morning. Rising temperatures could lead to a higher total on your next power bill.
That is right. Coming up, we're stretching your dollar with some energy-saving tips and unplugging during the summer months. A new survey shows some people believe they could go the rest of the summer without their phones. So look at that study when we come back. Good morning. Well, Burger King celebrating the upcoming release of the new Barbie movie with its own pink sauce. The fast food chain announced the pink sauce will be exclusively available in Brazil. This sandwich is part of a combo meal that includes an order of Ken's potatoes, which are the French fries, and a pink vanilla milkshake topped with a pink donut. This comes as Barbie is set to hit theaters tomorrow. I wonder if it's just pink ketchup or like mayonnaise.
Right.
Mayonnaise with like
But
food
also,
coloring in them.
Does the Burger King in America have milkshakes and donuts?
I don't think.
No.
Maybe milkshake. I don't know.
I noticed
I
that
think
in
they have
other countries.
milkshakes. I don't think donuts.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked. But
Like McDonald's has spaghetti.
What?
in other
Yeah,
countries.
in
Oh, in other countries.
Yeah,
I think they have.
what?
I think they have beer in Europe, or I think
Yeah.
I believe that was a long time ago. Anyways, all right, we're moving on. A study conducted on behalf of a tech care company, found nearly a third of people think they can go without their phones for the entire summer. Fewer than in any other age group, only 27% of boomers say they would be willing to go without it. Nearly half of respondents believe summer is not perfect if there are no photos to capture it.
All right, a Colorado man is going viral after exposing his doctor for needing a video tutorial to wrap his ankle. The man says he went to the hospital with an ankle sprain after a skateboarding accident. He says he caught his doctor looking at a video on how to properly bandage up the injury. However, the man did laugh it off, saying it actually took his mind off of the pain. Other doctors weighed in on the viral story, saying they will often use videos like these as refreshers.
I feel like if you can't do a simple thing like wrap my ankle, I don't want you doing anything else to me. But you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I used to wrap my ankle for basketball.
Well, some of them don't see things like that often, and then
Right.
so when it comes up, then they just have to.
At least it wasn't
I
for
feel like that's a
surgery.
simple thing like,
Yeah.
I forgot how to type. Or you know what I mean? I feel like that's like a basic,
Or tie your shoelaces.
yeah, I forgot, let me watch this YouTube video.
I will agree with that. I mean, wrapping the ankle seems like that should be a basic, fundamental
Yeah.
thing as a physician.
What if he hasn't done it in a way? He could be a little older and hadn't been to school in a while. I don't know.
But if you're doing something every day, that'd be like us coming in here and be like, I forgot to read.
But see, my point exactly. What
I
if
mean,
you
it
didn't do
happens.
Let's revisit this one for the 8 o'clock, because this is actually interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
I do think this is interesting.
Yeah.
All right, Jackie, today's weather. No rain today. Doesn't
No.
seem like it.
But I think later on tonight is when we could be dealing with some heavy downpours and thunderstorms, similar to what we saw earlier yesterday morning. We could be dealing with that tomorrow morning's commute, so we'll be watching for that. Really depending on the timing of a cold front that will be moving through. But out there today, mainly dry. High temperatures, though, right around 90 degrees, and still on the humid side of things. But the cold front tomorrow morning should clear out that humidity, so that'll be the good news for later on tomorrow. That'll be far less humid. As we look ahead off towards the north, the four-state region, high temperatures right around 90. We're talking 89 Hagerstown, 91 in Frederick. Mount Airy, a high of 86. Over towards the mountains, a little bit cooler. Oakland and Grantsville, we're talking those high temperatures right around 80, right around 90. Cumberland, Kaiser, and Romney. And the mountains region is likely where we'll see any showers or thunderstorms earlier than farther off towards the east. And earlier meaning right around the sunset time frame. Shanika's here with another check of those roadways. What's the very latest?
All right, you still got delays out there, Jackie. This poor tractor trailer still stuck at the left side. This is on 95 heading southbound right near Powder Mill Road, and you can see that jackknife tractor trailer. You can see police on scene. They're working to clear that up, and you can see the other side. That right side is also blocked with some activity going on the shoulder. Let's flip over to the maps now, looking at that long stretch of delays you're dealing with. Again, this is out of Calverton, and I would try to avoid it right past the ICC. The rest of your roadways, though, you're seeing a lot of red out there, top side, lower side, and in the district. We're going to have more news, weather, and traffic after the break.